Hi, my name is Irina. Welcome to my studio. And Monday, oh my god, so many pop-ups. Go away. Um, Let me show you what I did the whole week. You know how I do stuff every morning for my mental health. It's just like mindfulness, I guess. Maybe that's something I learned in 2 rounds of TBT. I don't know. I feel like I learned nothing in there. So remember in my book of ideas, I showed you we made this tag. I don't need to show you now, I guess, but whatever. I'm on it already. Made this tag, right? As an idea. I just loved it so much. I know maybe it's silly, but I love them so much. And it was something that was easy to do because for me, I grab whatever is here. I could use up a whole bunch of those. Those are new now because I was cleaning up on Saturday. So they are new. And what is this? Oh, the distance between dreams and reality is called ACT. I think I toss it because it's not full. It doesn't say the whole thing. However, excuse me. First, I started out with cleaning my embroidery needles, and I took pieces of jeans this time instead of strips, like I showed you. Let me see in my box. So I would do this, right? All the leftover thread that usually you can't use for anything else anymore because it's too short, I just make like this on paper. And I have decided I'm gonna make it on my little pieces of jeans because I have so many. And I made a whole bunch, actually. What else did I do? I showed you these, I believe, but hey, I wanted to show. Oh yeah, I didn't show you when they were dry. Okay. And there. Remember, I showed you that I was making this. This was last week, I believe. And then I put some alcohol ink in the back. Now they are dry. Look how cool they look. And I saw. I will not remember her name. I'm so bad with names. I'm so bad with names. But the lady who broke her arm. Do you know whom I'm talking about? Oh, God. She used one of these. And she punched 2 holes here. I think. She had a journal flip through. And then she put 2 chains up to the page. So it was hanging on the page. I thought it was a cool idea. So it was just hanging like this on the page. And it was cool. But this is how it looks like when it's dried and it has alcohol ink in the back. It's just packaging, this plastic, right? And I kind of love it with pictures inside. I don't know. This one, I put my crystal glaze on top, but it's just very thin paper. And see, it got wet, and because my printer is just a normal printer, not this one, I don't know, that doesn't run. Look how it got here, but it doesn't matter. It cracked. Can you tell? I know there is a lot of glare, but it cracked everywhere because it's just very thin paper. I love it so much. It's like crackle paste from Tim Holtz. I love that. I'm gonna just glue it somewhere. This, no way you can use like hanging anywhere. This has no plastic. You know, I just made the frame and then I put it on this picture. So I finished those. Now I have all of these little ones that I don't know what to do with. Good Lord. It's okay. I did already what needed to be done. I try to embrace the process itself, not like, oh, what do I do with that? You know what I mean? Okay, and now I will show you what I made this week. As you can tell, I like making these. I have the whole bunch of cutout flowers here that I never use. They have been in here forever, and I cut for my store. I cut them, and I told you, I think, many times. And then if it doesn't cut well, or there's just leftover paper and I just cut one, or there's one too many, or whatever, I keep it. You know, I can toss it, right? But I keep it. And finally, I could use it, especially the ones that are colorful. I don't use, you know. Ooh, right now I have an idea. I know it's like more of a showing, but I think we're gonna be doing this now because I think it would be really cool when the flower has a number, and I could use up a ton of numbers, because I do stamp these numbers for my store as well. But sometimes it stamps bad. It should have 5 digits. But sometimes, there's not enough paper, so I still stamp it. I stamp 4 digits, as you can tell, and then I keep them for myself. I have them like on white and also on coffee dye. Or if you see, the leftover paper was not there completely, so I still stamp it for myself, So let's just glue some down. I think it's cool, right? While I show you, I will also glue. Or maybe I can glue after I'm done. Yeah, let me do one. And then the rest of it I will do when I'm done explaining to you what I was doing the whole week. It's all the same. The same but different. Because you can just use up whatever is around you or on your desk or whatever. And like I said, I made a lot of these, and you will see them in there. Maybe not a lot, maybe a few, but leftover thread stuff, right? Here I used, this was Easter bunny stuff, but I turned it around because I don't craft for Easter, and I didn't know what to do with that, so I turned it around, and now I have like no Easter bunny on there. And I put this ruffle, love it now, beads on the bottom, a lot of strings, as you can tell. I think I'm gonna cut some. Yeah, that's a good idea. A lot of strings, and I just didn't pay attention to anything. I just glued some papers down, and I have this really cool long tag where you can do journaling. Look, my sewing machine made like, I don't know, I don't even know what it is. I'm still waiting for my foot pedal to come in. I hope this is the problem. At least, I tried the normal pedal here and it worked normally, so I don't know. We'll see. However, this is my second one. Another piece of this Easter bunny stuff. And I figured, hey, why don't you use these? I don't even know if you call them sequins. Because they just flat things. And I want to use up as much stuff as I can. Here, did I show you I used beads on the bottom? And all of these are from the envelope that I got something in. It was Amazon. Oh yeah. I made my cover. I'm sorry, I lose words again. I made my cover with this one. So I keep ripping off pieces to put them on the bottom, which is cool. I can use up this one too, right? Here I put the flower, and this is just one that you can actually turn, because there is just a little bead. It's sewn, but the bead is holding it. And here it was a leftover piece of paper, and it had stamping on it. So I took it, So I made a whole bunch. This one I just showed you. Then there is a piece of jeans that I did. So with another flower, and then I found this heart, and I'm like, oh, I should do this heart too. Oh look, this one doesn't even have this ruffled piece. Maybe I should make one. Maybe. This ruffled piece is too long because it didn't go into this. Doesn't matter. You can rip stuff off. You can, And I left this out because I thought it was so cool. This is where I tied the knot, and then there was just the string hanging. See, I just randomly used up. And then I have sewn into the tag around with the brown, sequence again. I was just playing, and it was fun. So in the back, most of them are writable, I think. Then I had this little short piece of paper that I used up. Same thing, a piece of jeans. I have a little star here. But I put this part on the side because you can push it in like that as well, So there are so many possibilities. I have 2 birds. I don't know if you can tell. 2 birds here, and then I tried to stitch a flower, a little daisy on there. But I remembered how hard it is stitching on paper. So I'm like, oh my god, why did I do that? And then birdies, sequins, and they just have beads here, and more sequins, and this was from her packaging. It's just fun, okay? Ooh, and I really wanted to use the one where I punched the holes, the leftover cardstock where I punched the holes, and I wanted the holes to be visible. So I only glued the paper like this, because I wanted it to be visible. I don't know, it just looks different, right? So I had a lot of fun with the, how would you call them, tags? I guess so, right? And this is the last one. I made actually this morning. I finished. I made it over 2 or 3 days. I don't know, 2 days probably. Each of the other ones, I think, took me only one day. It might be that I made two in one day. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, one for each day. But I know I started this one not today. I finished it today. So only tags, because I could just grab this, and I didn't need to take out too much for my stuff, and I could just make this. I know this wood veneer is a little thick, so I don't know. I was thinking, can I kind of cut it flat? But I also want to use up my wood veneers. What do I do with them? I have a whole bunch of those. Don't know what to do with them. Truly, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with them, because I have like 4, 5, 6 bags of different stuff. There are coffee cups and God knows what all over the place, you know. There's a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna sit here now and just finish up the numbers. I think whichever needs one. I don't think I need to put one here, because that would look weird, right? So I will just do something. I might put it here. Yeah, it still is the best decision I have ever made to come in here in the mornings. For me, it's in the mornings. You know, if you work in the mornings, of course, for you, it's going to be on at another time. But just to take 10, 15, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, doesn't matter, and do something like this that takes my mind off. It kind of prepares me for the day too, I must say. It is really, like, I don't want to leave my room anymore. I would like to stay here once I come in the morning. Once I leave, though, I don't want to go back anymore. So it's weird. I don't want to leave while I'm here, but once I leave, I don't want to go back, because then, I don't know, I get swallowed up by all of the stuff that I have to do and whatever. But it has been a really cool thing, and now I'm doing this with you anyway. I have a whole box of these little things, and I brought it from my living room. So I need to do something with all this stuff, and my glue's running. So no talking here, girl. My glue is so weird. Sometimes it won't come out, and sometimes it comes out all by itself. I can't trust it. You are not trustworthy, glue. You are not trustworthy. See, it dripped all over my mat already. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. You know, I hope maybe it gives you an idea. And if you need if you lost your mojo and you just need to do something, that's perfect. Just sit there and repetitively do the same thing. I think that's good for our brains, and that will also spark your creativity. Because I was like, ooh, maybe I could put this on there too, and this on there too, and that on there too. And then, you know, I found the sequins and the beads, and here I put some little lace that I have stitched into it, you know. So it's kind of weird. Just leftover things. I just grabbed leftover things that have tiny pieces of something, and I just put one on top of the other, and I think it's cool. All right, thank you so much, like I said, and this is my Monday share, and I hope you guys are all healthy and happy, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.